Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel, Chaos and Charm. My name is Rachel. So today the video is going to be a little bit of decluttering and organizing and then a whole lot of cleaning. So I am starting to get in nesting mode and really trying to get the nursery ready for the baby because I had one child that moved out of the nursery, and then Jackson, my now 5-year-old, and then I'm going to have Trenton and the new baby girl share a room because their ages are going to be so close, and the room's like right beside our room, so I think that will be best. But the trouble I'm having is one's a boy and one's a girl, so I'm trying to figure out how I really want to do this nursery and how I want to change it up just a little bit because it is my first girl, so I do really want to kind of put a little girl touches on it, if you know what I mean. So follow along with me today. I hope you get a little bit of motivation, and let's see what we can get done. So this is currently what the nursery looks like right now. Obviously, I have to do a little bit of cleaning in here. This is, or was, Jackson's bed. We actually just got that right before I found out I was pregnant, and he hasn't even slept in it that much because now he's sleeping in the other room, and there's a bunk bed in there, so I'm really not sure what I'm gonna do with that yet. And then let's see, here's this side. Of course, there's Jackson's name sign. That won't stay in here, obviously, because this isn't his room anymore. And so the kids playing out on the snow over there. And we have the closet, which I really need to go through a lot of stuff. I'm starting to get, of course, some girl stuff over there, and then Trenton is always pulling down anything and everything, so that's what all of that stuff is. That's mostly clothes that are too big or too small, which I really need to go through. Those I probably need to go through. And yeah, well, there's just a lot to do to get ready for baby girl.
Hey you guys, I am so glad that you're joining me today. Welcome back to my channel. So I didn't really officially introduce myself on the introduction video before all this. So my name is Rachel. I am a mom of 4 boys, currently pregnant with baby number 5, which is a girl. So we're super excited to have the girl join our family, and this is just a video today of me cleaning up the room. I'm just trying to slowly get things ready for baby. It just seems like there's so much to do all the time. I feel like I'm always trying to play catch up. So right here, I'm just kind of going through Trenton's clothes. He is growing so fast. I just can't keep up. And so I'm just trying to get rid of anything that we don't need that might be too small for him, and bring out some things that could fit him now, and then also try and make room for baby girl and figure out where in the world I'm going to put her stuff. So this room currently is one that my 5-year-old Jackson had, and then we had Trenton, so him and Trenton kind of shared a room. And then now I have found out that I'm pregnant with baby girl, so we are going to move, or we already did move Jackson into my 10-year-old's room, so now they are sharing a room, and then Trenton and the new baby girl will share a room. So, before you guys say anything, no, I did not buy Trenton all of these shoes. These were actually given to us by a family member, and I actually don't really buy baby shoes that much because they honestly don't wear them, or they're taking them off, so I feel like it's a waste of money. But somebody had given me these that was in the family, and I thought they were really cute, and I was grateful for them, so I definitely took them and tried to dress him in some of them as much as I could. But honestly, we probably wore maybe 2 or 3 pair of these.
Okay, so obviously there's still a ton I have to do in here to get ready for baby girl. Hey, Jazzy. But at least it kind of gets me started, and I didn't want to do too much with the clothes because I had gotten some organizer things, and I'm probably going to end up moving his clothes around anyways. But this basket right here is all the donation stuff, and that's without me even going through that basket right there yet. So I'm sure I will have more. And then of course those signs I'm going to get rid of because they're not going to match the theme that I'm going to do with this nursery. And then the closet does look a lot better, although I agree it could be a little more organized, but at least it's a little bit more put together than what it was, that's for sure. Now I have to get going to go start dinner, and Trenton is being kind of fussy. So tonight for dinner we're doing chili. So all you have to get for chili is, or all I get is any kind of diced tomatoes. I don't know why that's so blurry. Diced tomatoes, some tomato sauce, any kind of beans, and of course seasoning, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder is normally what I use. And then I do normally put a little bit of hot sauce in it. And this, the label's off of it, but it's Worcestershire sauce, and I'm probably saying that wrong. I think I say it wrong all the time. And then, of course, hamburger, or if you want a more vegan option, they have these plant-based meat crumblers, like veggie crumblers, that I sometimes use, but tonight I think we're gonna use the hamburger. And then I have some leftover onion and jalapeno from last night, and then some chili seasoning.
So chili is just a super easy meal to cook for the family. You can just kind of throw it together and it really doesn't take that long. So first you just not ground, first you brown the hamburger meat and drain all the grease out of that. And then here I'm just cutting the onion up. Again, this is optional, whatever you want to put in your chili. We do use a little bit of onion for ours though. So I chop the onion up and then I'm going to throw that in with the hamburger once it's done cooking. Okay, so now my hamburger meat is all done cooking. I've added my onion in there. And then next I'm gonna cut a little bit of the jalapeno up and add that to it. And I didn't get as much footage of me cooking all of this as I wanted to just because the baby was being super fussy. But basically what I have left is I'll cut the jalapeno up, throw that in there, and then I will add the tomato sauce and the diced tomatoes, and then the chili seasoning, and then of course a little bit of hot sauce and Worcestershire sauce and all the spices. And there it is, kind of all thrown together. And most of the time I do feel like I have to add a little bit of water. You could also use some beef stock to go in it. Makes it really good as well. And so, yeah, that's it. And then you have a really good, easy dinner for the family. Now, moving on to the next day, I decided to tackle the downstairs area since it was getting out of hand, as it does every day. But being pregnant, I have to break down cleaning the house because I cannot do it all at one time. So today, at this part of the video, I'm just gonna clean up the downstairs as much as I can. So I just have to say, this carpet never, ever, ever stays in place with all the boys and the dog. I feel like I've tried everything from the rug tape to the rubber stuff that goes underneath, and nothing seems to work. So if you have any suggestions, please drop them in the comments below. I would love to know what you do to keep your carpet in place, especially if you have a chaotic household like me. Also, just ignore the stains in the carpet. It really needs to be replaced, but honestly, I feel like at this point in time with the baby and the dog being so young, both of them and the kids, it's just kind of pointless to replace it at this time because it's just gonna get messed up. But this carpet has been good to us. We've had this one since Jackson was a baby, but I do try and keep it clean and shampoo it. But yeah, it's kind of a white cream color, so it doesn't stay super clean all the time with kids and dogs running around. But that's real life messes, y'all. So you'll see me writing something on the board. This board is kind of like our family organizer, if that's what you want to call it. But I keep things up here like my grocery list. If there's something that I see that we need right away, I'll go ahead and write it down so I don't forget. And then I have a to-do list up there. And then also the boys check it every day to see what their chores are for the day when they get home from school. And then at the bottom, what I was writing is I try and write a quote for the day for us to go over. I don't always get the chance to go over it with them, but at least I know it's up there, and it tries to provide I try and provide some positivity and uplifting quote for them to learn from for the day. So I'm sure I've said this in one of my other videos, but oh my gosh, I am so glad it's finally starting to get warm outside, because that little area that I was just cleaning just gets so overwhelmed in the wintertime between all the snow and rain and coats and hats and gloves and everything else that we need to cover up for the winter with all of our family members. It just gets really crazy in there, and I just don't have enough space for everything. So I am so glad it's getting warmer outside and I can put some of those things away. So we are done. That's it for today's video, you guys. The house looks so much better. Thank you for joining me, and I hope that you join me in my next video and stay around and subscribe to my channel.